Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in again to the Integrity Station.
Happy New Month!
We don't want to bore you with the number one, but do not forget that, yes, according to the MPS,
your number one station
in the city.
And we say Happy New Month to everyone out there. Okay, it's Ladies Lounge again.
How was your Easter celebration?
I hope you had a lot of fun. And I should say welcome to the best month of the year.
Oh God,
she's an April born.
Of course.
Okay, for now, welcome to the best month.
Yes, so best month to our online.
In case you don't understand Yoruba, you don't want to hear a story that touch. They born you well.
Okay, just in case you are
if your daddy and mommy met, if it's not made this time.
My name is Folakemi and Tumi.
I'm Tumi Ademujimi.
And I am Omajuwa.
Thank God we didn't get the long one.
If today is your first time of joining us, you have missed, and I wish like saying 3 years for you. But congratulations that you have joined us on this lounge today. And of course, like we did last week, we're going to have a very, very awesome discussion, real conversation.
And deep talks.
So today we're going to, in case you know to be Lara.
If you're a young lady,
Omajuwa,
or even old lady, whatever kind of lady that
you know anybody that is eyeing both of them, or that has eyed both of them, just go and call their mothers-in-law to come and listen, because we're about to give you a piece of our mind.
Now, don't expose us now. Don't expose us.
And even if you're a man, right, you can pick 1 or 2 lessons that you can tell whoever you have in your life.
Like your sisters.
Or you can pick 1 or 2 things that when I go to my
learn about the woman.
We're letting the cat out of the bag.
Yeah,
we should though, because the cat is so big and it's not going to stay
the cat said it's already outside.
Meanwhile, you can join this conversation on all our social media platforms. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter X, Abby.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook.
We're everywhere.
Just go type 105.5 FM. That's Splash, and we're Meiji,
Number one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
These are rebels. Okay, Omajuwa, congratulations. We heard that you're going to meet your mother-in-law very, very soon. And my own question. Let's just assume.
Okay, we're assuming.
Do you really want to be yourself, or you just want to give a particular impression? So let me give us a lead. Sometimes, of course, the first time people meet you, they form an opinion
about you,
or about you, and for me, if I want to be myself, I know what I would wear. I know what I would want to look like, But then for you and for you, it is your glasses.
And they look.
Do you want to be yourself? For you who is listening, do you want to be yourself, or you want to form a particular impression for
when
your
going to see the in-law for the first time?
Yes, for the first time.
Of course, I would be myself because, not to brag, I'm a decent person. I'm somebody that can read the room.
Okay.
Because reading the room gives one a lot of understanding of the things to do and the things not to do while still being yourself. I will not go to church and wear the same dress that I will wear to maybe a birthday dinner or a dinner date. I would not want to go and see my boss in the office and wear what I would wear for a club. Do you understand? Because I can read the room. So, of course, I must have had an understanding of who my mother-in-law or whatever in-law is. Maybe the person is a churchy person, or the person is a wobe person, or the person is somebody that likes when you wear the latest designer, or you're speaking, pring. So understanding and doing my own work, my background check will give me an understanding of how
wait, so guys, this meeting is it are we going to target a formal meeting or a semi-formal meeting?
That was a deal.
I don't even know why people are going to visit your mother-in-laws when internet is available for you. Yes, now, we keep saying everything is online, so how come we cannot meet our parents via WhatsApp video? Hi mom, no, I'm serious. Like, hi mom, I'm your son's babe. I'm really glad to meet you. I hope to see you one day in person. Take care of you.
Okay, so that one day in person is where we want to go.
The one day in person is probably on our wedding. I'm serious. Okay, I don't think you need all of this.
It's just Omajuwa and Folakemi might on the show.
No, I'm serious.
We do not know.
No, the truth is that when you think about it, what is the real reason for? Is it because they want to approve of me, or I must show up? Is it something compulsory?
I think let's just stick with mother-in-law so that we can be able to, instead of saying in-laws,
Because
let's stick with mother-in-law.
Is it compulsory?
Don't you think that you need that relationship?
Is it not an engagement ring? They're carrying us to where
we don't know.
We don't know.
No, I'm serious.
Okay, now please agree with us that you are going to see her in person for the purpose of
no, let us stick with whatever she wants to stick with.
No, honestly.
But
so the truth is that right now you meet people anywhere. I could even jam her buying groceries, and I'm like, "Hi, oh, mommy, what?" I'm serious. I don't think that I really need the you have to go visit them and sit with them and do the. I don't think it is compulsory now.
Don't you think that in itself is disrespectful?
It is not. That's the thing. I don't know how Nigerians manage to just rule out some things and say,
Korean.
No. You know, I think I said this thing a while ago that there's a way we do things in Nigeria. We try to westernize some parts of our lives, and then we now choose.
You are the one westernizing it.
No, I'm not the one westernizing it. I'm saying
our
that
culture.
That's the thing.
Our culture.
Well, your culture.
In this part of the world.
Why are you not wearing something that would show? Why are you not maybe tying leaves or tying something around just your breasts and then wearing something short the way they dress back in the day or dressed back in the day? You choose to change some parts of you, but you retain some parts of your lives. I'm saying that you don't have to go there and go and be kneeling and doing stuff. Say hi over the phone, and then you meet on the introduction day.
Me, God help you, you're not marrying my brother.
But you meet on the introduction day now.
We are not going to meet you on engagement or introduction day.
But there are some evolution that will happen, but will not erode certain things like our culture.
And to me, we're a loving family. We are not fighting.
If you're not fighting, then why? If you're not fighting me, why do I have to come to your house and come and
ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
I want to kneel down. Yeah, don't take plenty me.
Do you belong to the school of thought that I'm marrying just my husband and not
your husband's family?
When I think about it, I don't think it is far-fetched. I mean, it's not, that reason is not far-fetched from this thing we're talking about.
So you think it's just you and your husband?
I'm marrying my husband. So if he cannot stand up to his mom, so what if I'm a very busy person?
Why are we quarreling in this one? They want to meet you now.
They don't need to meet me like that. We can always talk over the phone. And then on introduction day, they will see me properly.
So why is there an introduction day for them?
Because you people are talking about the culture, so I'll have to manage that.
Okay, to me,
now that we're back, I think it will be good for us to establish the fact that times are changing. So things are no longer how they used to be. Now, what if I was not in the country? Do you think I have to travel all the way because I have to meet my mother-in-law? I think we try to over-formalize things in this part of the world.
I think they're just basic courtesy.
But you don't expect me to travel all the way from... Okay, so let us imagine that I'm in Australia. That's the farthest country I can think about right now. So if I was in Australia, you would make me come here to come and learn how to comport myself so that your mother will accept me.
You know that comporting yourself too can happen on the phone.
That's something that I do Zoom now, my mama.
Wait, okay.
No, so
do your eye, mama. Do your eye, mama. We are not even saying kneel down alone. You understand? Do you want to be yourself like you are right now? Saying, "Hi, mama, this and that and all," or you want to give a particular impression?
When if you ask me that, now that you've asked that, I think it would be nice to also establish that you only get one chance to make an impression. So you might not get another chance to be saying, "Oh, you're a good person. It was just a bad day or a bad time or something." So yeah, I don't think I would take too much away from who I am, but at the same time, I will try to make sure that I'm presenting what would be perceived as good to them. So obviously over the phone, you don't expect me to kneel.
Okay, so let's backtrack just a little bit.
Okay.
The purpose of meeting one's in-laws
is it for approval?
Is to get to know them.
They want to know.
Is to form part of their family. Is to form start a relationship with them beyond just conversing over the phone. So you said that you are of the opinion that you're marrying just the husband. You're not marrying the family member. Do you think that that's part of why you just don't give a care about the impression that they have of you?
I believe that as much as the family might have a say, or maybe they are supporting the marriage, when we get married, I'm definitely going to be living with our son. So I don't think that I want to bother too much. Because I
want to bother too much. I've always said it. I tweeted it yesterday, but I'm going to say it here.
Okay.
See, when it comes to getting married, the father might not like me,
but
the sibling might not like me, but you see that mother. If that mother does not approve, we're not doing anything. And I'm going to say why.
Okay.
Because whether you like it or not, one of the things that is inevitable in marriages is challenges. It is bumps that you guys will have to go through. And as much as you feel like, oh, I have a great bond with my man, we can always overcome any obstacle, there are some issues that just a phone call to the mother that you've been able to have a great relationship with can solve that issue. No matter how tough-headed, how kinikon that a man is, they always have that soft spot for their mother. So you have done Jersey body. You have done, hi mama. Problem. Hello, mommy.
How are you going to
now? As much as I agree with you, now I think much more than being team me and my husband, I'm more of team no third party. Yes, I'm more of the team no third party. So if I have a marriage,
so your mother-in-law is now third party.
Please, my twin sister, if I had one, is already a third party. I don't think that I'm going to bring people into my marriage because at the end of the day, so what if I have a perfect relationship with a person and then his mom does not approve of me? You think it should break up with me? So if you were a man and your mom does not approve of your girlfriend or your fiance, are you going to leave that relationship?
I will.
Okay. Are you going to leave that relationship?
It's not going to happen. Let me, okay, the mom does not approve. I'm gone. No, but it's more like trying to do everything
make
possible.
That's the thing.
But if it doesn't happen,
then where does the question of be with someone who is able to stand up for you? Then where does
even
this
against his own family?
Not again. Maybe sometimes yes.
That is even a red flag for me.
That's
a red flag, and I'm going to explain.
No, see,
it's a red flag.
Wait. Before you try to make your point, there's a difference between standing your ground and standing for what is right, and trying to not be oppressed, and being very what's the word now? Disobey your parents.
Okay.
So there's a difference between you're standing, okay, this person that I want to get married to, I know her in and out to a reasonable extent. I love her.
In and out.
I know them. I know her in and out. I love her to a fault. I love her to the moon and back. Now my mom is not saying, so you think that you will now say you will not marry the person because of your mom's opinion?
Hey, to me, there are ways to these things. So. Do you understand?
So you're saying I should try to make the woman love me compulsorily?
No.
Sometimes when you try to appease, whether we like it or not, right? Okay, let me start this way. I'm also of the opinion that people should not generalize, but at the same time, it does not mean that one should trivialize or discard people's experiences. Some people hold, for instance, the Ondo that you said. Some people hold. Let me use where I am from. You meet some people and they tell you they don't want you to marry Modakeke or they don't want you to marry Ife because of the war that happened in the 90s.
Yes.
And if you not say, oh, the mother says no, but when you are able to have the deeper conversation, you realize that maybe that mother lost her husband in the war. Maybe the woman lost her house or lost something that is just irreplaceable. Maybe that's why such person has such stand. But when you are able to convince that person that you know what, I'm beyond where I am from, I am different, and this happened maybe in the past. I may not even have been born at that time, or maybe I was even born at, just convince that person. If you have done all of that and that person is not able to see you beyond where you're coming from, I get then. Do you get what I mean?
While I get your beautiful point, I also belong to the school of thought that would say that not everyone you meet wants to have a deep connection with you or understand where you're coming from.
It's your mother-in-law.
Some people, I know what you're saying. And I'm also saying that some people already have biases. They have already prejudged to you. So, for example, there's a particular tribe that some people will say they don't want to marry from. Now, no matter how refined, how changed, how different you want to present yourself as, some people have that standing bias, and no matter what you do,
don't you think that this behavior is a defensive behavior? Let me explain.
Mine?
Yeah. It's more like a defensive behavior. Okay. You already have your preconceived notion about me, so I don't care about
I'm saying that some people, what I'm saying is that some people don't want to hear that, oh, she might be different. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying that if my partner, that's the thing. Some people don't want to give you the room to try.
But I also want to let you know that the first time someone is meeting you, he or she, now we're talking about mothers-in-law, your mother-in-law to be might not like you for the first time. That doesn't mean she's not going to like you, afterwards.
So I have to stick around.
So yes, you have to stick around.
Oh my God.
She gave birth to your... let me go back to the red flag that I said earlier. When I said that when a man stands against his family, for me, there is a red flag. This is a family that gave birth to you. Mother that gave birth to you. Family that you knew from birth till now. So because you now know one girl for a year or 2 years, you now feel like you are not wait now. You now feel like you now want to stand against the family. For me. So what's the assurance that when we now give birth, we now have one child, you will not now stand against me as a person?
My point is, there's a difference between disobedience, like being disobedient, being rude, being, disrespectful, and standing for what you think is right. So I have a live example. I know a couple who got married and the families were able to work together. And I think the day they got married immediately, the groom's father told the bride's father that you have already given us your child. She will never come to see you anymore. And then it became a fight in the family. And before you know it, the lady could not travel to see her parents. And before you know it, the man himself was the one fighting his parents because he knew that his parents were being overbearing. They were being... I'm trying to pick the word now. They were being overbearing. They were not understanding. They were being very wicked to him and his wife. And he took his wife and told them that even two of you will not see her if you don't act right. So I'm saying that there's a place of standing for what is right.
Let's focus on where Tumi just took us now. How does one handle a mother-in-law or a father-in-law that appears to be unreasonable? Unreasonable in the sense that you just don't like me, even though you've not met me.
Do not forget, for the first, even though they've not met you, or maybe meeting you for the
first time, they now dislike you already.
From our...
They now, yes. So if they're just meeting you and then before you know it, I'm from Ondo State.
No, they would have done all those background checks even before you came in.
The son would have told them where you're from.
So what if they now maybe they now look at you and they feel like there's something you have that they don't want? So maybe
you have tattoo, or you have too many piercings
and all of that. Okay, so for me, for the first time, if I'm meeting this one for the first time, I want to first of all be very that will cover it. I first of all want to be very, very look very decent. For example, my father believes, you know, insult my father, but my father believes that if a man is wearing native, he must wear cap. Do you understand? He also believes that at least if he's not wearing cap, let him wear native. My father is like the number one man in my life. My husband is not going to come before him. You understand? I mean, my husband to be is not going to come before him. So I'm going to make sure that, babe, you don't have native. Let's go and sew. Make her tailor. So they tailor. Let's go and read them. That one is the first time they are seeing you and you are dressed like this one is from a good home. Do you understand? So for me, I don't want my partner to appear first sight to appear unacceptable to them.
Before we leave this one, because we've not still answered that to Miss Angle, but before we leave this angle, I think it comes back to what we said earlier. When you are going to your in-laws for the first time, have a conversation with your partner. Have an understanding of the kind of person that your mother-in-law is, your father-in-law is.
Yes.
See, we can all be free, and as far as your husband is fine with it. But you see the parents too, they also have to be fine with it.
Yes.
And trying to do things that will make them like you or impress them.
Accept you for the
it's not going to remove hair from your head.
No, it's not.
Because whether we like it or not,
like
so some people God. Whether we like it or not, family is important. You cannot say you want to marry just
you will not have
man
to suppress my feelings because I'm trying to please my mother-in-law. I will not suppress my feelings. That's what I'm saying.
Nobody is saying you should suppress your feelings.
So if now this is it, I'm not comfortable in skirts, but because your mommy attends a church where
wear a dress. Wear a dress.
See, you
wear around. Ladies and gentlemen,
what?
If you are just joining us, it's Splash 105.5 FM, and it is a ladies' lounge with Tumi Omajuwa and Folakemi.
Why did you mention my name first?
Because it's Tumi that is giving me a this afternoon. In case you want to join the conversation, we'd like to read from you. Will you like to give a first impression? Would you want to give the right impression, or you want to be yourself, meeting your in-law for the very first time?
Where is the place of parents also evolving? Because that's, you see, the thing, what gives me a headache when you talk about things like this? You always want somebody to change. What happened to the people that you want to introduce me to?
You cannot change this parents.
Oh, but it's me that I should change myself.
Yes.
I don't think that works all the time.
You have to be on board.
So imagine now, okay, let me give you a scenario. So I've not met my babe's parents, but one day we we ran into them at the mall, and I'm wearing shorts. And I'm wearing, it's not different.
It is.
Because it is not. Because either you like it or not, they have already gotten an impression already? Yawa mommy, chelo man shirale.
No, but you know that they would know that, oh, we met her at the mall. It's different from
the people that you said that they should wear native wear because of them. They will understand that it's a
carrying
mall.
your
They will not
body.
understand.
Wait, to me, it's different from you carrying your body and your babe's body to go and meet them. And you not be dressing.
I'm telling you that. I've seen it play out that if they see you anywhere, either they ran into you or you deliberately met them there.
Even on the beach,
they are going to assess you.
This scenario
have you met my mother will tell you to not wear something exposing on the beach.
Them in the house is different, and it brings me to how Yoruba will say "Irini sini ishini lojo."
But what you carry your house,
you carry your house from your, you carry yourself from your house, and you say you're heading to your mother-in-law's house, and you're not well dressed. To them, it's one of the things I can think of that will symbolize is
disrespect.
Because if you respect them, if you regard them, you would think about certain things.
Oma, will you go to the U.S. embassy dressed like that?
I understand that I will not. But I'm just coming to Ibadan. Why you embassy mo lo Ibadan ni mo nbo? I'm coming to Ibadan from Lagos or from Abuja from their brother.
When you went to capture your international passport and they were telling you to remove your wig, why didn't you tell them that, oh, this is who I am?
Exactly.
I cannot remove my jewelry. So
you're going for a job
because it's just
you
basic
guys
expectation.
I don't know. I understand that maybe my point of view might be weird or sounds very different, but I'm happy to tell you that if my husband-to-be's parents, if they met me at the mall not properly dressed, they already have an impression.
They would excuse you.
They will. People that you are telling me that I'm about to go and say, excuse me,
wait,
bomb shots. They will excuse me. They will not.
Wait, to me. Do you know what it takes to expect your daughter-in-law to be?
So you're
they're
cooking,
going to clean the house.
I'm telling you. I understand.
Any addition to our family is coming.
I'm telling you, like Omotutu is coming now. You now come and wear pata. I'm sorry.
You have not seen people that had to. Are you telling me that you've not met her to please parents?
At least try to do the pleasing first.
You do your own part. Use love and respect to choke them. And let us see
when it comes to love and respect, I'm not saying that I will not respect them. But me, I'm saying that if you are trying to judge me already, then I won't do anything that will please you. So Coco said that I should not marry your son. Can you money that
wahala first now? Abi, you're already preempting. You're only thinking that this is in-law, mother-in-law. I'm going to show you. No. First of all,
why do I feel like you're already prepping for the fight that
I'm telling you, we have to escort her to this place.
No, the truth is that they will not make me change who I am. Now, I might try to, nobody is saying who you are. Number one, I cannot suppress my feelings and emotions because your mommy will not say,
so that decent human being that you are, that your church mind, when they carry go church, carry and go your mother-in-law side. They're not going to die.
Well, if you ask me, yes. If you ask me, I will say that dress properly. Do not overdo things. Like Mommy Adejumo said, in case you have gifts that is very reasonable, basket of fruits. It's just very
Don't go empty-handed.
Don't go empty-handed.
Even if
it's just a milk, a pack of milk, or
14 of milk, or 6 yards of Ankara. To me, Magba. Hey,
that's something that she will like and appreciate. It doesn't have to be expensive.
Exactly.
Some people are very hard to please.
Wait, your own mother-in-law, by the special grace of the Almighty, bring only water anointing for me. Let me anoint me. They will not be difficult for you.
Amen.
By the special grace of the Almighty. And do not forget, both parties are pressured. You are going to meet the mother, the sister, now they want to see how to meet the sister.
Emma will go and sing. You think I will not scatter the family?
Everybody has a go. To me,
if you eat too much, make sure that before you leave your house, at least that day, eat before you leave your house. Don't go there and then they serve you food and you are doing.
If you're lactose intolerant, don't take me for walk. You're gonna be purging.
It's delicious. Then you finish everything.
Just be moderate. Be modest in everything that you do. We wish you all the best. Just in case next weekend you're going to beat your parents-in-law. Behave yourself. And see,
another point, when you get there and they're having a conversation, don't put your mouth in
every conversation.
You don't have to be opinionated there.
I mean, that's not where you want to show them that you say.
We want to have your own opinions or pointers or whatever advice right under the comment. Thank you for joining us on Ladies Land today.
Ademujimi signing out.
I'm Folakemi Maite.
And I am Omajuwa.
Enjoy the rest of the week.